talk anymore. Let's get right into the damn video.
To y'all about us as women right now, right? We in a day and age, we in a season, we in a state, we in a time, we in an era where it is a struggle for women to stay, sane when it comes to how we moving with our emotions and with the we be doing, right? There is in our community, there is a serious lack of values with a lot of women, right? There are a lot of us, all we give a about is looks and what some look like for the internet. We don't give a if the shit's hurting our offspring. We don't give a if it's destroying, family units. We just going off of what we can get attention off of, right? So when you understand this, when you understand that females are in a state where we're being programmed by a lot of in the music, in the media, right? When you understand this, you will realize I need to get me some other business as a man outside of these before I be around here doing some that goes against self, right? Keep up. I'm saying that because a lot of y'all, you don't realize, okay, you got no sense of loyalty to yourself, right? First, when you understand this as a man, you'll realize as I come across a good woman in this climate, right? I gotta be understanding enough to myself to realize what's good for me, what's good for my brand, what's supportive of me as a man. Y'all done got blind to the idea that good women ain't all women. All women ain't good women.
No disrespect, but most men aren't blind anymore. Men could have been blind in the past, but men aren't blind anymore, and we see women for who they actually are, and we know what's going on and what they are actually doing. Men are at a point now where they don't even want to take women on dates because they feel women are using them. That's how far we have come along and know what women are doing now. Men don't even want to take women on dates because they will feel used. On top of the women being picky on where you got to take them to when you're the one that's paying for the date. Men aren't blind anymore, so I do want to correct you on that.
That give a about they self first. They give a about what type of they add to their brand. I'm gonna say that. I'm gonna say it again. Any that give a about they self first, meaning as a man, I got some I stand on. I got some stuff, I ride for. They got to do with me as a man, not chasing no motherfucking pussy. If I come across a woman that is, in honor of this, that is supportive of this, of me as a man, having some substance about myself, y'all really got to understand this don't come by easy. Like a man got to understand and have some value in self first. Once he has that, he will give a about the type of women that he with, lay down with, deal with, talk to, give access to, right? These hoes in a very poor state. I'm telling you niggas, they in a very poor state. If you run across 10 niggas, maybe 1.5 of one of the motherfuckers got some good sound values and a sense of like, here is how we need to move as one. Rest of them, they chasing notoriety on the internet, or they entertaining 2 or 3 niggas with the intent to not do anything wholesome with any of them. These is on the internet and all they give a fuck about is a fake story that'll make their reputation look a certain way, just enough to be able to pull some niggas in hopes of a bag or a better life handed to them. These bitches not standing on nothing reflective of family. These hoes nowadays don't give a fuck about a father. Don't give a fuck if they kids have a father. Don't give a fuck about family. Don't give a fuck about building. If you find a woman that values these things, bruh, when it come down to real responsibility, hoes nowadays want to be a victim. When it come down to the internet, hoes nowadays want to be popping in everybody's business. When it come down to a subliminal post, a bitch want to make it. When it come down to some drama, a hoe want to be in it while saying they don't want to be in it. When it come down to vanity, bitches care about this more than they care about their credit score, more than they care about home ownership, more than they care about building a family, more than they care about their kids not being a statistic. Care about the nigga with the designer on and all the weed smoking posts and stacks of money next to their ear more than they care about a family unit.
Let's pause it right there for a minute. To the fellas out there, where was the lie at? Where was the lie at? These women care more about social media than their own kids. They care more about looking good and having a banging body than their own. They care about that more than having money in their pocket for next week. Women are hyper consumers. I've stated this to the men before. That's why I keep telling men, stop letting women come into your life that are hyper consumers. Definitely, if they're hyper consumers, all they want to do is spend, spend, spend while you're saving, saving, saving. It's not, you're not equally yoked with somebody like that. And you need to avoid women like that. I've told the men out here before, I see some women out here in the most expensive cars, but they're broke. They're living check to check. They need something from a man.